Good morning everyone, MMDA back on the road. Right now they're in front of Manila North Cemetery, Manila City of course, and I can see they've already stopped one motorcycle rider in the distance there, no helmet. So let's go take a look. He has a license, so they're just issuing him a ticket now. Yesterday they impounded a lot of vehicles because they caught many drivers who don't have a license. And over here they stopped this motorcycle rider. Obviously they shouldn't be riding on the sidewalk, plus no helmets. And one more motorcycle rider over here, no helmet unfortunately. You'll see over here a tow crew member is pushing a motorcycle that's been impounded. The driver was stopped over there with no helmet and also no driver's license, so impound the motorcycle. And one more bike stopped over here, lady on the back, no helmet unfortunately. And it turns out that lady did actually have a helmet, just wasn't wearing it for some reason. Although both the driver and the passenger, the helmet is a bicycle helmet, not a motorcycle helmet. And over here they're issuing one more ticket. They are both wearing helmets, but unfortunately they were driving on the sidewalk over here. Obviously it's not designed for traffic, so they get a ticket. Over here you'll see a cute little kettle with a tiny fire heating up the water for someone's morning coffee. I'm still seeing a lot of 9 and 0 plates, and 3 minutes until coding begins and they'll start being apprehended for that. And over here one more bike. Lady on the back is wearing a helmet, but the driver isn't unfortunately, so 1,500 penalty. He does have a license. They just flagged over this tricycle now. You can see he's wearing slippers, that's a dress code violation. The driver does have a license, so they'll just issue a ticket, send him on his way. Everything appears to be in order. And they're just flagging in one more motorcycle. Both driver and passenger, no helmet unfortunately. Of course what you're seeing in my video is just a fraction of the violators that have been captured, because I can't be everywhere at once. Very well spotted by the enforcers there. There's a tiny baby squeeze between mummy and daddy. You can barely even see him. They stopped this tricycle here, and while he does have a driver's license, he doesn't have any kind of OR, CR or any license plate on the bike. So they have no way to know if it's really registered or if he even owns it. For that reason you'll see the towing crew have come in and they'll be impounding this. And one more rider stops here. You'll see no helmet and dress code violation of slippers. And while that driver did have a license, unfortunately his registration has lapsed on the motorcycle, so that does make it impoundable. And over here they're issuing a ticket for a vehicle that's coding. For those outside of the Philippines, coding is basically the last digit on your plate means you can't drive on certain days. It's to try and reduce the volume of vehicles on the road, although often it just results in people buying a second vehicle. This one here is actually a little bit more complicated. This ends in a 9, which means it's coding today. But then they produce paperwork saying, look, our conduction sticker actually ends in a 2, but they haven't displayed it on the vehicle. So the question is, why are they driving around with the MP file number if they already know what the conduction number is, and if they already have the sticker, they should put that on the vehicle. So basically they're playing safe. If they get caught on another day, they'll say, no, look, my plate ends in a 9. And then if they go caught today, they'll say, no, look at my paperwork, it ends in a 2. It's very, very questionable. They're certainly not the only people doing it though, because there's a lot of vehicles driving around where when they're coding, they remove their plate and say, no, look at the conduction sticker, I'm not coding. And then when the conduction sticker's coding, they say, no, look at my plate, they put the plate back on, look at my plate, I'm not coding. So there's a lot of people gaming the system right now. See the enforcer moving in front of this truck, there's a motorcycle behind, no helmet. Oh, excess passenger, also a young child. And off topic from that violation, look at this, it says lost plate and then it actually has the plate number. That's so much better than people who just put lost plate. And then why did you even put that on your vehicle? You should at least try and replicate what the plate originally said. So thumbs up to him for doing it the right way. One more rider stopped over here, no helmet. I think he has a license, so they'll issue a ticket and advise him to push the bike until he gets a helmet. And over here they stopped this motorcycle. Lady was riding on the back, no helmet. So the driver was able to produce a license, but unfortunately his registration is also expired. So again, it makes the vehicle impoundable. Over here, one more motorcycle. You see a young child squeezed between the parents. So here in Blumentritt, you'll notice all of the vendors are missing. Why are they missing? Because the MMDA chairman, Danny Lim, is going here today and the barangay know that. And what does this prove? Well, it proves that the vendors are organized, and it proves that they can be cleared if people want them cleared. So there you go. Yesterday, literally just yesterday, this whole area full of vending stores selling DVDs, like pirate DVDs, speakers, cell phones, cigarettes, everything. And look at it today, wide open road. But tomorrow, business as usual again. So like I say, it just proves it is organized. There are a lot of collectors, and it can be fixed if people want it to be fixed. And over here you'll see the MMDA brought out one of their earthquake simulators. This isn't the only one they have. If you're wondering why the chairman's actually going here today, it's Brigada Eskwela. Basically all the school kids going back to school, and the MMDA wants to get involved in that. So you'll see right now one of the MMDA rescue guys is explaining to these children what to do in the case of an earthquake. And this is something you have to do regularly because people forget and they become unprepared. So it's really good they're doing this. Wow, this thing has got some serious force. I'm just standing next to it and I'm getting thrown around. Good thing my camera has good stabilization. Wow, this thing's got some extreme angles. Whoever made this, congratulations, because you've made a really, really nice machine here. This is much better than the other one I saw. And the plants, that's a nice touch, and the ceiling fan. Really, this is impressive. So what the MMDA will be doing today is helping with the painting, the cleaning and everything like that. And this happens throughout the Philippines, this Brigada Eskwela, basically getting the schools ready for the students. And the students also get involved. So they'll come in, they'll clean it, they'll paint it, they'll install rails or whatever they need to do. It's a very, very good, really good thing because it's good for the community, it's good for children, it brings everyone together, plus it makes it clean and safe, and you know, it's kind of exciting. Oh, we're going back to school and it's got a fresh look and everything like that. And it looks like the MMDA will also be installing signs today. No blowing of horn, children crossing ahead, children crossing ahead. And I'm happy to see they're using the proper metal straps. They're not just using some wire like you see in other places. So they really are doing it the right way, and that will last as long as no one purposely destroys it. And it's good to see they appear to have the correct equipment. They got the ladder with the special anti-slip grips. They got a man holding it at the bottom. They've got safety helmets, they've got gloves, they've got the fluorescent jackets. The commander of the task force was suggesting that perhaps they should put another sign here, no vendors allowed. They did actually install some of those signs in Comembo before, and the vendors actually ripped them down. They destroyed them. Government property destroyed them the very next day. And interestingly, they actually have a special tool for those clamps. They pulls them super tight. Over here you'll see they're already distributing rollers for everyone to use to help paint the school. This is the entrance over here. And you'll see the painting has already begun. They're also sweeping up here. There's a lot of cobwebs and general dust and dirt. And they should make this look really nice by the end of it. And you'll see even Furio is getting involved in the painting. I always love seeing him on the big bike because he kind of looks like Terminator as he's riding along. You'll see June is also getting involved, Commander of Task Force Special Operations. I don't know how big an area they have to paint and if they're going to go inside. I guess we'll see, but for now they're focusing on this area here. Over here you'll see they're sweeping down this crossing. Why? They're going to lay down new paint, and you can see it definitely needs it. I don't know if this is really the responsibility of the MMDA or the city, but either way the MMDA will do it because they're here and they're trying to help in the school activity. I've been told that inside the school they've already completed 2 levels and they're going up to the 3rd now. So most of the painting is actually inside rather than outside. So there you go, Bong Nabria, Chairman Danny Lim. And what I noticed on Bong is he's using his Cygnus radio, the big heavy duty one. It's waterproof, bang proof, it's high power, it's a very nice radio from Cygnus. And I think they'll be doing an inspection this morning at Bloom Entry. Of course this is not what it usually looks like. Aside from that, they're advising them what work they're doing, like installing the signs, this new painting of the road and things like that. You'll see it going down here, barely visible there, and a nice bright sharp white here. And you'll see a guy here, he's throwing crystals down. Those are actually glass beads which make this reflect during night. And it looks like the chairman will also test out the earthquake simulator. So inside the school now, I haven't been inside yet, so I am curious to see the work that the MMDA have done while we've been outside. So here's all the paint works, and it looks like they've been busy in here, fresh coats of paint on the walls. And here you go, we just bumped into a couple of the guys still painting, doing the railings here. So here's an example of a classroom that needs to be painted. You can see it does really need a fresh coat of paint, but afterwards it will look okay. Windows are open here for airflow, but there are grills just to make sure no one jumps out or throws anything out and nobody comes in. So security. Over there you've got the whiteboard for the chalk, except it's green of course. A couple of electric fans, and you'll see some of the kids are also getting involved. They're painting the walls. More MMDA along here painting the walls. With enough people you can make the job very fast, and I think the chairman will be taking a couple of seconds just to throw a bit of paint on the wall. It's not going to be like a lot of work, but it's symbolic, the fact that he's, you know, brought the MMDA here to help the school, and then he'll throw a bit of paint on the wall himself also. Looks like Bong will splatter a bit on the wall also. And I believe that's the principal. And this is where they'll be having the closing program for Brigada Eskwela 2019. And some people are coming forward because they want to take pictures with the chairman. That's good. They're happy that the MMDA went here to help them with their activities.
Let's give a warm round of applause to Brigadier General Danilo Dani Lim.
Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Kami sa Metropolitan Manila Development Authority ay nagagalak na makasama kayo dito sa Manuel L. Quezon High School sa Brigada Eskwela, ang taunang programa ng Department of Education, at ngayon nga ay para sa paghahanda para sa pasukan, sa nalalapit na pasukan ngayong June. Nakakatuwa na makita yung pagtutulong-tulong, pagsasamahan ng lahat, mga estudyante, mga magulang, mga volunteers, civic groups, at lahat ng tumutulong, lahat ng sponsors para maging matagumpay ang ating Brigada Eskwela na ito. At dito yung paglilinis, pagpipintura, pagpapaganda, pagkumpuni ng mga nasirang gamit para maging parang ating mga classrooms at ang ating buong eskwelahan ay maging kaaya-aya at maging conducive para sa learning ng ating mga kabataan. At dito po natin nakikita ko na binibigyan buhay natin yung espiritu ng bayanihan at volunteerism. Volunteerism, napakahalaga po niyan. Para sa akin, ang volunteerism ay pagbibigay ng ating sarili, resources, panahon, giving a part of our time, of our resources, of ourselves, to something we believe in, to a cause, to a principle, to an advocacy, to a group. Naniniwala tayo sa ating mga kabataan, kaya binibigay natin yung ating panahon kung ano yung ating maiaambag para sa proyektong ito. Yan po ang volunteerism. Kusang loob, kahit na walang kapalit, kahit na walang pagkilala, kahit na walang pabuya, even without any recognition, even without expecting anything lucrative in return. Yan po ang spirit ng bayanihan at volunteerism na ngayon ay kitang-kita natin sa mga ginagawa natin dito ngayon. At bilang paghahanda sa nalalapit na pasukan, hindi lamang yung pagpapaganda, yung pag-aayos, pagpipintura ng ating mga classroom. Nandyan din po yung safety ng ating mga estudyante. Kaya makikita ninyo yung ginagawa natin, yung mga tauhan natin sa MMDA ay nagpipintura, pipinturahan yung mga kalye natin, naglalagay ng mga signages, at dinala pa natin yung earthquake simulator natin dito para ma-experience ng mga estudyante, ng kabataan natin kung ano ba talaga, in case, hindi naman natin ipinagdadasal, in case na magkaroon ng earthquake. Yan po, kasama yung safety dito, public safety, kasama yan sa ating paghahanda. At para sa kaalaman na rin ninyong lahat, kung hindi pa nakakaalam, meron tayo sa MMDA, meron tayong programa, meron tayong MOA na pinirmahan with Sesame Street. Alam naman ninyo kung itong Sesame Street, ito ang #1 educational TV program sa buong mundo. Marahil hindi na high school ito hindi na masyadong bata yung mga estudyante rito. Pero kahit paano malaman ninyo, siguro makikinabang din dito yung mga kapatid ng mga estudyante natin, mga anak ng mga teachers natin. Ang MOA na pinirmahan natin with Sesame Street ay good for 3 years. At dito, sa kasunduang ito, tutulong sila, kasama natin, na turuan yung ating mga kabataan. Turuan sa mga bagay-bagay na natutungkol sa mga public safety, pag-iingat, sa traffic, sa pagtatapon ng basura, sa pagmamahal sa ating kalikasan. Ito po ang gagawin natin. Alam naman ninyo, ang MMDA mayroong Children's Public Safety Playground sa Quirino Avenue. At dyan po ilalagay yan. Pero ang ating proyekto talaga ay gagawa tayo ng isang modular na structure kung saan itong strukturang ito, malaki ito. Kasi siguro kailangan natin ng isang basketball court, the size of a basketball court para ma-accommodate ito. Ililipat-lipat ito sa iba't ibang local government units dito sa Metro Manila para yung mga kabataan natin, mga estudyante natin ay makapunta dyan para matuto. Ang strukturang ito ay may mga stages. Stage 1, kunyari tungkol sa trapiko, batas trapiko, paano mag-ingat sa pagtawid, etc. etc. May another stage tungkol sa pagtatapon ng basura, composting, segregation, etc. etc. Yan po. At maraming matututunan yung ating mga kabataan sa proyektong ito na inilunsad natin nung a few months ago. At iikot yan, lahat ng local government units dito sa Metro Manila ay mapupuntahan at makikinabang ng ating mga kabataan. At I'm sure you will agree with me na yung mga kabataan natin ay lalo nilang mas maiintindihan, lalo nilang mai-internalize kung ano man yung dapat nilang mapulot dito sa proyektong ito, kung sila ay nag-e-enjoy habang sila ay natututo, habang sila ay tinuturuan, habang kasama nila sila Cookie Monster, sila Ernie at yung iba't ibang characters pa ng Sesame Street. So yan po ang isang programa natin sa MMDA. So lahat yan maraming makikinabang. Again, natutuwa ako sa nakikita ko yung ating paghahanda for the opening of the school year. Nakikita ko yung spirit ng volunteerism. Maraming tumutulong, maraming nag-donate ng mga materyales, pintura, etc. Manpower, magulang, mga estudyante at lahat. So again, congratulations sa inyong lahat. At para sa ating kabataan, naniniwala tayo sa ating mga kabataan, kaya ginagawa natin ito. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Maraming salamat.
Right now there's a presentation showing all the work that the kids have done, because of course they've been working on this for a long time, even without the MMDA.
So we, the Manuel Luis Quezon High School, Supreme Student Government, promising that we will make this school a best place to study at. So whatever it takes, we will continue to serve and to promote the right of every Quezonian. Thank you.